I, 32F, realized my marriage was over when my husband started treating me like a guest in our own home. True off my chest. Long post. I never thought I'd be the person writing about divorce on the internet. But here I am, sitting in an empty living room, surrounded by boxes, wondering when exactly my marriage died. It wasn't loud. There wasn't cheating. There wasn't screaming. It was worse. It was quiet. My husband, Daniel, 35M, and I were together for 9 years. Married for 6. People called us the stable couple. The mature ones. The ones who made it. But somewhere in the last year, he stopped looking at me the same way. He didn't stop loving me. He stopped seeing me. Little things changed first. "I'll be home late today" turned into him coming after midnight. Our weekly date nights slowly disappeared. I'd talk about my day and he'd nod without hearing a word. He kissed my forehead instead of my lips. He sat at the other end of the couch. None of it felt dramatic enough to shout danger. But it built up like dust. You don't see it until it covers everything. The moment I knew something was deeply wrong was stupidly small. I made his favorite dinner. Salmon, with garlic rice and asparagus, the meal he always asked for. He came home, tired, dropped his bag, walked to the kitchen, and asked, "Who's this for?" He thought I cooked for someone else. I laughed at first, but then I realized he was serious. He genuinely didn't assume it was for him. Or for us. Just someone. A stranger would have guessed better. That hurt more than any affair could. I tried to fix things. God, I tried. I asked him what was wrong. He said nothing. I asked if he was stressed. He said I am fine. I asked if he still loved me. He said, "Of course I do. Why wouldn't I?" But his eyes were empty. We started couples therapy. He barely talked. He didn't fight. He didn't defend. He didn't accuse. He didn't care. You can rebuild a marriage with anger. You cannot rebuild one with indifference. The turning point came during our anniversary. I booked a weekend trip. A cozy cabin, fireplace, wine, the whole fresh start idea. He forgot. Not that we were going somewhere. He forgot the anniversary itself. He showed up from work with nothing. No plans. No card. Not even a hug. Just a casual, "Oh, was that today?" I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I just sat at the table and looked at the man I promised a lifetime to. And felt absolutely nothing. No pain. No anger. No love. Just emptiness. And that's when I realized. My marriage wasn't breaking. It was already gone. The divorce conversation was strangely peaceful. We sat in the living room. The same room where we once danced barefoot to stupid Spotify playlists, and I said, "I think we should end this." Daniel looked at me, really looked at me, for the first time in months. Then he whispered, "I was waiting for you to say it." No tears. No begging. No questions. He just agreed. The saddest part? I felt relief. 3 weeks later, I moved out. He helped me carry boxes. We hugged at the door. He said, "You deserved a better version of me." And I answered, "So did you." And that was it. 9 years reduced to a quiet goodbye. Here's the truth. Divorce isn't always drama. Sometimes it's an exhausted surrender. Sometimes it's two people choosing peace over pretending. And sometimes, it's the kindest thing you can do for each other. I am not over it yet. But I am learning to breathe again. One empty room at a time.